Hola, hello from Portugal. Gigolo Travel is visiting Lisbon this summer. Lisbon is one of the oldest cities and has plenty to see, too much for a 2-day stay, so we will do our best to cover just some of the famous places in a walking distance. Sorry, no Belém Tower in this video. We will be doing a series of walking tours using GPS My City app. The GPS My City app offers 13 self-guided walking tours in Lisbon to help you explore the city. Today we will follow the Lisbon Introduction Walk. Our first stop, Commerce Square. It's located just on the bank of River Tagus that offers a good view of 25th April Bridge. This square has been destroyed and reconstructed after the 1755 earthquake and tsunami that hit not long after. In the middle of the square you can see a statue of King Jose I. He was a ruler of Lisbon during the disaster and later in charge of rebuilding it. Just across the street, there is Arco da Rua Augusta. This is a must-see, built after a 1755 earthquake, originally designed as a bell tower and later transformed into an elaborate arch. It's stunning from close up and far away. It's possible to climb up onto the viewing platform, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, it was closed for general public. A short walk up the Augusta Street, we will find Santa Justa lift. Built in 1902, it was originally powered by steam. This lift looks stunning and can take you up to the viewing platform. Or, if you like a bit of exercise, you can walk up the steep hill and check the viewing platform for free. Also, the top deck was closed due to coronavirus pandemic. Just check before you go there. Chafarizo de Carmo, located in Largo de Carmo Square, was used to supply water to local residents, but these days it is purely decorative. A great place to sit down, relax and enjoy the atmosphere filled with live music and good food. Right next to the fountain is Carmo Arhaelogical Museum. It's what's left of a church after 1755 earthquake. This museum now stores and displays important sculptures from old ruined buildings. Unfortunately, it's closed on Sundays, so plan your trip accordingly. We would recommend spending some time in this neighborhood, as it is one of the most authentic and beautiful neighborhoods in Lisbon. Church of Sao Jorge. Built in 1619, it survived the Great Earthquake and was one of the first Jesuit churches in the Portuguese world. It might look like an ordinary church from the outside, however, inside it hides one of the most exquisite main altars and work of art ceiling. This is the perfect viewpoint of Lisbon and especially of Sao Jorge Castle. Lower Point Terrace has flower beds and busts of famous heroes and gods from Greek and Roman mythology. Around the corner, you will find Gloria Funicular, a tram that runs up and down on the steep Calçada da Gloria. The street itself is famous for its graffiti, and it is a legal place to do so. The tram's 270-meter-long track connects us straight to another point of interest. Liberty Avenue has a gorgeous tree-lined walkway with designer shops, bars and restaurants, and marble statues and fountains. It's a perfect retreat from a hot sunny day, as the trees provide a well-deserved shade while exploring the city of Lisbon. Restauradores Square is dedicated to the restoration of the independence of Portugal in 1640, after 60 years of Spanish domination. The obelisk monument in the middle of the square, inaugurated in 1886, carries the names and dates of the battles fought during the Portuguese Restoration War. Rossio Square, located in Pombalini downtown of Lisbon, and has been one of its main squares since the Middle Ages. It has been the setting of popular revolts and celebrations, bullfights and executions, and is now a preferred meeting place of Lisbon natives and tourists alike. Its wave-pattern paving, calçada portuguesa, was widely used in its former colonies. The Square of the Fig Tree is surrounded by uniform 4-storied buildings. It is a hotspot for taxis, buses, tuk-tuks, and cafes. Its main feature, monument of King João I, is a fairly new addition of Lisbon landmarks, built in 1971. However, it blends in perfectly. The furthest and the last point, Sao Jorge Castle. The route to it can be challenging. Steep footpaths is not for everyone. Nevertheless, you can take a tram or a bus to the castle entrance if you do not feel like walking. To enter the castle, it's €10 for adults, and for that you will get the best view of the city. It's the most rewarding bit of the trip, as you can actually finger trace all your route from the above. We hope you enjoyed this walking tour of Lisbon, and we are looking forward for you to join us on our next adventure in the near future. Take care, guys!